by low vibration emitting fear, watching the news, chemicals in the food.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But we're all becoming aware of things like that now, aren't we?
yes. They cannot stop it.
They cannot stop it. Very good. Well, what I want to do now is...
Crop circles.
Crop circles?
Yeah.
Who makes those crop circles?
Different star beings.
Different star beings?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them though.
Is that when they travel down to Earth?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of activity in the sky, but you will not see it.
So we can't actually see that wavelength then?
Unless they want to see you. They have invisibility around the ships. They go into the sea. There are base camps underground in the sea, in the inner earth.
So you've got base camps in the inner earth and the sea?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ley lines.
On the ley lines? Why do they choose the ley lines?
High energy, high vibration.
Uh-huh.
Stone circle.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, does my client see these beings?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And if she sees those beings, it's clearly that they want to connect with her. What are they trying to connect with her for? What message do they want to give her?
She's part of our team.
She's part of your team? Mm-hmm.
She's doing the work on Earth at this time. I understand that it's hard for her. And we are with her every step of the way.
So what kind of work does she need to be doing?
Raising the vibration, raising the consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Raising vibration and consciousness.
Speaking her truth.
Speaking her truth.
She will do soon.
Uh-huh. Tell me, have you bestowed on her some gifts?
Yes, clairaudience.
Clairaudience? Mm-hmm.
Clairsentience.
And clairsentience. And is that how you communicate with her?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Well, what I want to do now is, I'd like you to step to one side so that I can connect with my client's inner self and just allow that inner voice, that higher self, to come forward now. And I'd like to do a body scan of my client to just check to see if there's anything in the body that we can redress today or anything that we need to sort out. So as we scan from the top of the head, see a light beam going all the way down from the top of the head, down the shoulders, all the way down the body into the heart and the tummy, the thighs, all down to the knees and the ankles and the toes, and back up again. Is there anywhere in the body that we can work on today?
The heart.
The heart. Mm-hmm. So what's going on in the heart? Describe the feeling of the heart to me.
Pain.
The pain. Mm-hmm.
From this life.
From this life?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why is she holding that pain? Why?
Childhood.
From childhood?
Yeah.
And she hasn't let it go? Mm-hmm.
No.
How old was she when she held on to this pain?
10.
She was 10. So what was happening in her life when she was 10 years old?
Arguments.
Arguments. Mm-hmm.
Soul family.
But she knows that holding on to this pain just causes her more grief in herself. If you could give a message to my client today, what would you say to her?
Let go.
Let go? Mm-hmm. So are we ready to let go
Yes.
of this energy? Thank you very much. So what I want to do now is I want to put my hand in the heart area, and as I put my hand here, I want you to feel your way into that heart inner self. Just go in and start collecting all those thoughts and memories. She's learned a lesson. It doesn't have to be a life sentence. Just bring all those memories, and they're really painful, aren't they? I can feel it in my hand. Bring them all up into my hand, gathering up those memories, because it's now time for forgiveness and for taking back to the light. Tell me, have I got all those memories now?
No.
Go in there now. I call on Archangel Michael to come down with his sword of light, to beam his sword of light into that heart area. Now go in and get every fragment. See him working with you, shining, making sure you know the way, gathering up all those fragments so that they can be healed. Have I got them all now? Keep going in. Just imagine that my hand is like a hose and I just want to suck up now. See it like a vacuum, just sucking up all those particles and fragments are releasing from the heart, and see how the muscles of the heart begin to regenerate. And as Archangel Michael shines his sword of light even brighter, all that negative energy just dries up and floats up and comes into my hand. It cannot resist. Just see it coming up into my hand. Have I got all that energy now? Thank you. Well, I'm going to take that from you and I'm going to offer that up to Spirit. What kind of thing, inner self, could we put into the heart for my client? Light, green, white light and green. So I call on Archangel Raphael now, and as I press my hand into this heart area, I call on Archangel Raphael with that beautiful emerald green energy to come and just feel it pouring into this heart now, filling this heart area. See it just soaking into every muscle fibre of her body. This beautiful, tranquil energy green. That calming and wonderful energy from Spirit now. Recalibrating the heart, sealing in the love. And I'm going to tap you on the forehead and seal that in. So take a look around the body and tell me, is there anything else?
Chest.
So go into the chest area and tell me, how does the chest area feel?
Tight.
Tight?
Chest and throat.
Go into that chest area and tell me, what is it that's making that chest tight?
Self-expression.
Self-expression? You mean she's not actually expressing herself?
Yeah.
She's holding it all in.
Yes.
Why would she hold it all in? Is this a past life memory, or is it a memory of today?
Not being able to speak the truth in this life.
Not being able to speak her truth in this life. As the inner self, I want you to give a message to my client. So what message would you give her?
Speak freely.
Speak freely.
It's okay to be yourself.
It's okay to be yourself. Inner self, I want you to go in there and start gathering all that tension as I place my hand. Bring it up now. Bring it up into my hand. And my hand is like a magnet, and the more I talk, the stronger and stronger the hold my hand has on all that negative energy as it draws it up and up and up and up. Just pass it over to me. That's right. Knowing that she's going to be able to express herself clearly and calmly and be in total control now. Have I got all that energy? Bring it all up and just feel how wonderful it is to be calm and in control. And the more you realise that you can express yourself, the weaker and weaker these thoughts become, and they're just floating up and up and up and up and up now. Have I got them all now? Well, I'm going to take those and I'm going to offer it to the universe. And may the light of the universe always accompany you. What would you like to put in that chest to help heal that memory? Yellow. So as I press down now, I'm going to call on Goddess Isis now to come with that beautiful sunshine yellow, the yellow of the citrine crystal. And just feel that crystal energy going into this chest area, activating all that positivity now. See it bubbling away. That's right. Keep filling this chest area until it's full of positivity and abundance and self-expression. Very good. And now I'm going to tap you and seal that in. So is there anywhere else in the body that we can work with today? Just scan the body and tell me. Whereabouts?
The belly button.
In the belly button. There's a worm?
Worm.
A worm?
The worm.
The womb. Well, as you go down into the belly button and the womb area, describe to me the energy. How does it feel?
Heavy.
Tell me, is this a memory from this life or is it a past life memory?
A few things.
Explain to me. What is it?
I think it's a miscarriage.
It's a miscarriage.
I think it's from this life
Was it from this life?
though. No, I don't think so.
It was from a previous life.
Yeah.
So let's go to that previous life. I want you to connect with that memory, and as you connect with that memory now, just see yourself just zooming down and down and down that timeline, and see yourself making your way to that life. 3, 2 and 1. Be there now. Describe to me what's going on.
Pregnant.
You're pregnant. And what happens?
I think I gave birth to the baby, but it's not alive.
So it was a stillborn?
Yeah. I was on my own. I was my own birth.
It was a home birth? And were you on your own? Take a look. You'll be able to know just instantly if there was anybody there.
Yeah, there's a man to my right.
There's a man to your right. Who is that man?
Husband.
Is your husband?
Yeah.
What did you call your husband in that life?
I think Lee. He's Lee.
Lee.
I give him an L.
And how are you feeling now? Tell me about the emotion now you've given birth to a stillborn.
It's lifeless.
It's lifeless. And is she holding all those memories in that womb there? Yeah. Well, you know, she holds all those memories there. It's going to cause discord. Are we ready to release all of those memories today?
Yeah, she thinks it's her fault.
She thought it was her fault and it's not. Is she ready to forgive herself?
Yeah, that's all they knew back in those days.
That's all they knew in those days. And is this the reason why she's adamant in this life she won't have children?
One of the reasons.
What other reasons is there?
She was inappropriately touched when she was a child.
In this life?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And where does she hold that memory? Is that in her womb?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Heavy periods.
And so what we need to do is we need to be able to forgive herself for not knowing any better as that child, because she had no coping skills to manage that situation, did she,
No.
at that time? So does she forgive herself for that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to call on the spiritual surgeons to come down with me now and work with me. And I'd like all those surgeons to be present now. And I want them, as I press my hand onto this tummy area, I want them to go into this body. And I want you to simply just begin to release those memories, to place them in your hand, knowing that they need love to be released. And I want you to bring them towards me. That's right. Just allow them to work, to release all these memories that don't serve you. And as they're being released, just see how lighter you feel, how more comfortable you are in this body, how much more energy you have. Just feel all that negativity now drawing away from you. This wasn't